I got to talk. I got to tell what I feel. I got to talk about my life as I see it.
I'm the illest nigga alive. Watch me prove it. I snapped your crown with your head still attached to it.
Come on, man. This is God-given. Only thing I got to do is just show up.
The nerve, the audacity.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for
Prophecies with the Prophet.
What is we talking about?
You want to be good or great, and then make me remember I'm trying to be great. You hear me? Great.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the Prophecies. Why do I feel like we're missing somebody already? Let me see what's going on. I don't even understand what's happening right now.
I'm about to find out.
As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video, all that good stuff. Say something in the chat in the comment section so we can see who's all rocking and rolling tonight. Let's just see who's here as of now. Miss Nina Please is here.
Hey y'all.
Skinny's on bad behavior as always.
I'm here though.
Aisha's here.
Hey.
Baby Hairs is here.
Hey.
And we're still waiting on new mom. Maybe she's still ducking smoke, Skinny. Maybe new mom is still ducking
Oh
smoke.
my gosh, he done changed his name again. He done changed his name again. Now we say misunderstood.
You're misunderstood, Skinny.
I can't. And CC. We're waiting on new mom and CC, but this is what I'll say, and I want to save you for last, Baby Hairs, but I want to ask Nina and Skinny first. Do y'all think that Aisha is a part of SKU? Yes or no?
Part of what?
SKU. Is she a serial killer?
I don't know.
That is. So I had this dream, right? That we was going.
Where are we going? Go ahead, Skinny. Go ahead.
I'm just joking. Now, you are pretty quiet. What is going on in that head of yours?
I got a lot going on. I don't know.
All right, so Baby here, since you
got
know
it.
her,
I need to like.
Okay.
I need more opinions. I don't know yet.
Okay, Baby here, since you know her, you're the closest with her. What do you think? Is she team SKU or not?
Yes. Definitely.
What does that mean?
It means you're a serial killer. It means you're quick to cut niggas off.
Yeah.
All kinds of things like that.
Yeah.
See, Nina. I don't know if we're going to come
But
across.
it's caveats to that cut niggas off. Like he just putting it clear cut. It's just it's caveats there.
I mean, yeah, there are circumstances. I mean, but you still cut a nigga off. You still kill a nigga. Yeah, I ain't gonna ask y'all how many bodies y'all got right now. We'll save that for another time. Not in that way, Nina. Fix your face. Fix your face.
Shit, I thought the same thing you thought.
Fix your face. Fix your face.
I actually like the first question too.
I can't.
No way.
I can't. What's up, Miss King? I see you in the chat. How's everybody doing? All right. Does anybody need a 1v1 before we get into this icebreaker video that Nina?
Yes.
Who needs
I
a
finally
1v1?
got my merch, y'all.
You need a 1v1 for that? I can't.
Finally.
All right, then.
Years.
I can't. It's been years, Baby Hairs.
Yes.
This is what I'm talking about. All the hard work I do over here, and I still get slammed. This is why y'all team SKU, because of things like this, because of shit like this, man. Because of shit like this, man. All right, I'm gonna play the video. I might need to play it twice so everybody can get a gist. It's not that long, But after I play it the first time, y'all let me know if I need to play it again. Y'all ready?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So this is going to be tonight's icebreaker. Everybody, make sure y'all pay attention. We're going to discuss this video in 1 second, and here it goes.
Putting your desire to fuck under the disguise of romance, under the disguise of your charm, under the disguise of buying things. It's like, I'm gonna buy you shit until I buy you enough that I expect that you give me some pussy, and I'm gonna be mad if you don't. Or I'm gonna treat you good enough to the point that I'm gonna expect you to give me some pussy, and I'm gonna be mad if you don't. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna spend enough time with you to where I feel like you owe me some pussy because of this time I spent. That's all rape culture. Like, what do that have? How do that equate to somebody owing you sex?
Damn.
One of my favorite artists is Kanye. I still know some bitches that owe me sex. He said that. I still know some bitches that owe me some pussy. How do somebody owe you pussy? Like, what do you have to do for somebody to owe you some pussy? Right? I've said that before though too. Like, I said, like, man, let's go just owe you some pussy. That's the type, like on Terry Rose the podcast, I see you say shit like that all the time. Right. You feeling like because I'm doing XYZ means that this girl should have sex with me.
All right. Is everybody good, or do I need to play it again?
No, I'm good.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Is this the actual question, Nina?
You know what? That is a good question. No, it wasn't, but I like that question.
All right. Who wants to go?
Can I go? So listen, let me explain something. So,
and y'all can answer in the chat as well.
Yes, please answer in the chat. So even with watching this again on this time, something else transpired because I don't know if we said this the last time, but someone said something that was that stuck out to me, and they said maybe it was you, T. It's conditioning, right? Yes, regarding the culture. You did say that, right? Was it you, T? It's conditioning, right? So further along in the clips, because I think I sent you another one, but it's one after that because I think the conversation lasted for like 5 minutes. And he spoke about how, like he spoke about the perspective of, he spoke about the woman's perspective on how they kind of add to this quote unquote culture of rape. So even when we kind of like water it down to conditioning, because we definitely don't want to blame shit. We definitely don't want to put blame on anybody. It's just kind of want to level it into like, well, where's your radar on how naive your actions are? You know what I'm saying? Regarding the conditioning, right? Regardless if you're the man or the woman. So in retrospect of what he's talking about, because it's more so he's speaking on the woman's point of view towards the man. On the man's perspective, he's like, yo, you know, I'm doing all of this and because at it's kind of like a silver lining between coercion and manipulation. A lot of people don't like to throw the manipulation part out, but you know, when you narrow it back and peel back the layers, why are you doing such behaviors, or why do you like your intentions? Like y'all, you said, oh, I'm gonna throw this X amount of money because my goal or my expectation, right? I'm trying to get the cutty. Right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really trying to get to know you. I'm trying to get the cutty. So a lot of people be like, oh, why can't he just say that from the jump? Regardless if I say it from the jump or not, I'm still going to do X, Y, and activities, because I heard one guy before say, oh, I enjoy taking females out on a date because I kind of want to go on a date too. But the simple fact is, at the end goal is I want the cutty. Right. And I think we spoke about it before where
I told y'all to take that to heat.
Huh?
I told y'all to take that to heat. Just assume that the nigga wants the cutty.
He wants the cutty, right? I think we talked about it back when we were talking about the Diddy and Cassie situation. Like, oh, well, women need to know what they're getting into before they're getting into it. And even I think saying that is a little bit insensitive, like I spoke on it before, because this kind of intertwines with this. I don't even like calling it rape culture, right? I just think I like it how you say it, T, is conditioning. but it's conditioning in our community, how it's being introduced or whatever, right? And it's like, how do you expect somebody, just because those were your experiences and your family's experiences as far as the females, and you're able to kind of see certain social cues or meet cues to know what the niggas' intentions are, everybody don't have your optics to be able to pick up on such things. So, and that's when we get into the lane of blame shifting and victimizing and blaming the victim instead of holding certain parties accountable. Because if we start doing that, especially for the older folks going into the younger folks, start holding certain parties accountable, like, hey, yo, you know, that's not the right way to think. Like, you know what I mean? But conditioning, what is the right way to think? How do we navigate that? You know what I'm saying?
Before I dismay all of that shit you just said, before I throw all of that shit away, Skinny has a guest that we want to bring in to join us tonight, and then because I want her to join in on this conversation as well. But Skinny, can you introduce your guest?
All right, this is Quick. This is my bestest friend in the whole wide world, guys.
Right.
I wanted to introduce her to you. CC isn't here, so I want to introduce another dark-skinned in her place.
I cannot.
And
I cannot. HR.
You know another funny dark-skinned.
Yes, where is HR?
HR.
So yes, this is Alma. You can call her Quick. You can what do you want to be called?
Quetta.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Quetta. Nice to meet you.
What's up, Quetta? Before we dive in, did you watch the video? Do you need me to play the video for you?
You play it again, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the video real quick, y'all, and then we're gonna really get into this shit because Nina is PC.
Leave me alone.
Let's go.
Fuck under the disguise of romance, under the disguise of your charm, under the disguise of buying things. It's like, I'm gonna buy you shit until I buy you enough that I expect that you give me some pussy, and I'm gonna be mad if you don't. Or I'm gonna treat you good enough to the point that I'm gonna expect you to give me some pussy, and I'm gonna be mad if you don't. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna spend enough time with you to where I feel like you owe me some pussy because of this time I spent. That's all rape culture. Like, how do that equate to somebody owing you sex?
Damn.
One of my favorite artists is Kanye. I still know some bitches that owe me sex. He said that. I still know some bitches that owe me some pussy. How do somebody owe you pussy? Like, what do you have to do for somebody to owe you some pussy? Right? I've said that before though too. Like, I said, like, man, let's go just owe you some pussy. That's like on Terry Rose the podcast. I see you say shit like that all the time. Right. You feeling like because I'm doing XYZ means that this girl should have sex with me.
All right. Before I get your answer, Quetta, I just want to ask. That is a thing for men to feel like the female might owe them sex, but I don't think it's because of what he was saying, like rape culture. I speak to conditioning, and I also speak to don't women always say, well, what did you do to get her there?
What?
Don't women, whenever a guy says something about a woman, she's not doing this or she's not doing that, whatever it may be, the first thing that women say is, what are you doing to get her there?
The same thing you do to get her is what you need to do to keep her. Period.
Right. We're not saying nothing about not keeping her. I'm saying that
we talking about the initial.
Right. I'm talking about the initial.
The dating is the process. It's the game.
Right.
And the conditioning, as T said, of the game. This is actually, people think this is what's supposed to happen. Right. Because if you say nowadays, listen, I mean, I want to take you on a picnic instead of take you to the roof, Chris. You be like, what the fuck? Right. You want to go have cold cuts on the grass and not go to roof, Chris? Like, no. Yeah. Hey, roof, Chris definitely deserves some vagina. Just to let y'all know.
All right, I'm not gonna go that far, but I will say that I have said that before, but I don't think I meant it in the sense of she owed it to me. I just thought in my brain it was like I want it. So I might have used the wrong words, but to me, it was just like I want it. But what if she feels the same way? Like, what if she wanted to give me some and then I didn't have the opportunity to get it? Would that lead to her owing to me?
I would think so too.
But that's the mutual consent. That's a mutual agreement. Y'all both you just didn't have the opportunity.
So I would be able to say that she owes to me, right?
But females know.
I think you're trying to get technical. Sorry, B. Sorry, B. I didn't mean to say that again.
Females know when they're gonna give a nigga some coochie down.
Right. We never baby hairs. We never missed that point, baby hairs. We never missed that point.
Date, like so
baby hairs, we never missed that point. What I'm saying to you is, say that you knew you wanted to give somebody something, right? Mm-hmm. But you didn't. But it didn't happen yet. Would he be able to feel like it's old? You wanted to give it to him already.
I think we're trying to use one sentence under two different definitions.
See,
and two different concepts.
This is the goalpost, Skinny. Look, Skinny, this is the goalpost.
No, keep the goalpost still, because you want to make a point, and that's fine. Keep the goalpost still. We want to keep your point there, and I think you want me to give you a yes, and it can be a yes.
But I think,
but I don't want you to move the goalpost. I don't want you to move that goalpost, because you will if I give you a yes.
Okay.
But T, I think some females feel that way. Like, damn, I did want to fuck that guy. I do owe him some coochie because, you know, I
like him.
I feel like some females do be feeling like that.
Yeah, but all right. So if we stay on the topic, Nina, I'll say I don't think either side might owe it to the. And first of all, wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute.
Here you go.
Because say that one of y'all flew somebody out or whatever, and you was whining and dining him, and you wanted to see him in XYZ, you wouldn't feel like he owed you something?
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hold on. I'm obligated to do nothing. If I'm doing that by myself, then it's not owed to me.
But you want it though.
I can want it all
Y'all acting crazy right now.
That's what I'm saying, Skinny.
All right, listen. Say it the opposite way.
Crazy.
If somebody, hey, listen, ladies, and I want you to be 100% honest. If you, am I echoing?
A little,
yes.
Yeah.
Little.
You might have to turn your mic down.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, if a man flew you out, I'm not saying that y'all the type. Okay, better example. Let's say I'll be right back.
All right. Does anybody else, while Skinny tries to get himself together, man? Does anybody else have a point?
I don't feel like if I flew a nigga out, right? I flew a nigga out because a lot of the time, like, we don't feel like, or we really trying to get to know the person.
I don't know where that
sometimes get my shit together. Sometimes we'll look at a man and we don't necessarily give him anything. We don't necessarily look at him like, oh, I'm going to fuck that nigga, or I'm gonna, like, we don't always think like that. Like, female,
right? Baby hairs. Hold on. Baby hairs. The example is this. This is like damn near your nigga. Like this is your nigga. Y'all been talking for a while. You haven't seen him, and you fly him out to come see you. You not expecting him to give you none?
Oh yeah, I definitely have.
If he might,
that's
I ain't know that was your nigga.
Right. This is my nigga though. Like,
this isn't a random stranger. We're not talking about random strangers here. We're talking about a nigga that you're entertaining. We're talking about a nigga that you're entertaining.
We ain't hear you, Quetta. I didn't hear you.
Go ahead, Quetta.
It was like the guy he was trying to get to know. But if it's somebody that I'm seeing and we're already dating, yeah, when you come, we already know what it is. It's already unspoken. I went. connected that way.
Quetta, that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
I'm
That's what the boy.
thinking
That's what the boy said. He wasn't saying I just met
I'm
her
sorry,
and
Nina.
took her on one date. He's speaking of multiple times that we've been hanging out. He's speaking of putting the time in. That's what it is. He's speaking of that. He's not speaking of I just met you and I took you out one time and I expect to get something. He's not speaking to that. He's speaking
So
to where we've
If
been
I buy
doing
you,
this.
if I
oh,
buy
so
you an airline ticket,
like
it's
you
definitely sexual intercourse happening. Especially if it's not Spirit or Frontier. I get you on something nice like you America. That's a ticket to some cooch.
That's wild.
I
That's
didn't say
No,
wild.
you don't agree?
And then
I
like,
didn't,
no,
I didn't say it,
that's
Nina.
wild.
and not
Nina,
like
I
What?
didn't say it, Nina.
But see,
I'm
that's
not
why.
saying that
That's why.
I'm not saying that I do that, but that's just the culture.
No, you said you did. So and y'all be getting sick of like independent women, or when we be having like really harsh defensive mechanism. Like it gets real hard to, like, for us to like relax our guards and want to be soft because we don't want to feel obligated. And you know, he mentioned this in the second clip or whatever. We don't want to feel obligated to give you sex because even and I've said this before, like even when we first meet y'all, yeah, like it might be on our mind, but y'all might say some dumb shit in the meantime, in between time, regardless if it's the third or fourth, you know, date, or we might see a habit that we might not quite like, and it's gonna turn us off. But
Can I say?
in the back of our mind, knowing y'all have these expectations, especially if y'all take us out on a vacation. What if we see something we on a vacation?
First of all, if
And
you
we
talk
know
to
y'all
another
have that
nigga,
expectation.
if you talk
Hey,
to another nigga while we on vacation,
Nina.
that's a problem, Nina.
Hey,
Talk to
what?
another
You will
nigga.
not have a return ticket home.
No, I said expected. I'm sorry. Did I miss? Like expecting, like y'all expecting sex from us.
Okay, so can I say?
Why are we going on vacation? I don't know.
Right. Number one, if
She's
it's not
making
already
plans for the
solidified,
ticket.
hold on. If it's not already solidified that you flying out here, we're gonna have a good time, possibly fuck, and even in the Texas, I'm not gonna go blindly and say, listen, I'm gonna fly you out here so we can sleep next to each other and go to third base. What are we talking about?
Right.
We are complete adults.
Thanks.
I agree with that. What I'm saying is, right? Say we're there. I'm there with you, and something happens to turn me off.
Okay.
I want to be able to have my free will to deny that transaction.
That's fine.
All right, look, they're saying it's a real bad echo. Everybody is
It's really
echoing.
bad.
So
I don't know where it's coming from. Well, T, can you kick us out and bring us back in?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, everybody go out and come back again. What's happening here, man? This is nonsense. I feel like it's skinny as 18 mics, y'all. Am I echoing y'all? Y'all let me know in the chat and in the comment section. Am I echoing? I feel like it's skinny as 18 mics, man, but we'll see. We'll see who it is, man. Y'all let us know who it is. So let me see if I'm clear first, people. Am I clear? Say yay or nay in the chat. Let me know if I'm good or if I'm the one with the echo. What's up, people? Can somebody say something in the chat? Okay. All right. Let's see. Baby here said I'm good. The chat didn't say shit. Y'all on bullshit. All right. Let's see if it's Nina. Go ahead, Nina.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Is that good?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
Is it Nina?
See, no stress. Bring your ass on the show. You in the chat. What's up, Joshua Mobley? I see you in the chat. All right. Let's see. Let's try Baby Harris.
Is it me? Joshy. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You good, Baby Harris. All right, CC, I see you. All right, let's try. We leaving skinny for last, y'all, because probably so.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, is it Aisha, y'all? Let's see in the chat. Is it Aisha? What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
We sound like we on a Apollo.
Okay. All right, you good. Let's bring in Quetta. All right, Quetta, go ahead, speak.
I sound okay?
Oh my
Is
God.
it me? Okay.
Y'all let us know if it's Quetta.
No, Quetta good.
See, I'm telling y'all, Skinny with his fucking 18 mics, man.
I know.
Here we go.
Is it me? Is it me, guys? Nah, that shit ain't me. What
I
y'all
just
talking
want
about?
to say he just had to start over.
All right,
we needed a reset.
We got to make sure that everybody speaks one person at a time so it doesn't cloud the audio. But where did we leave off? Who was speaking?
Nina.
Okay, Nina.
She was agreeing with me.
I did like hell. Y'all can go because I don't remember.
You was agreeing with me that
talking about the plane ticket.
Yes. Don't act like you weren't agreeing with me. You was agreeing with me. You said I would get more some of them yams if it was previously text and I'm coming out there, and I would not let him go to third base. That's what you said.
And that's what it's supposed to be. And
that's what it's supposed to be. Y'all acting crazy. For the past 3 weeks, y'all acting crazy.
Yeah, don't get on that fight.
And Quet, what you say about that? You giving them yams up?
What? Listen, I never said I wasn't, but
all right.
Then I'm not. She right.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm definitely not. But if
y'all moving the goalposts,
and if
right,
and we already together, like we're already dating. You know what I mean? So
I thought, not to cut you off, Quetta, I thought they were talking about somebody that we're just meeting. Like
that's what I thought.
It's not your first day meeting him. He said, I've been putting in the time. Like we've been going out on several fucking dates.
Okay, yeah, then the fuck.
Take that and getting to know somebody.
That expectation of like saying that I owe you this sex because you took me to dinner a few times and you spent a couple dollars on me. That ain't the reason why I'm giving it up. If I'm giving it up, it's because I want to. It's not because you took me to dinner or took me to Roof Crisp or a few times. I may be down for a picnic. Like I'm okay with that. It depends on how I'm bonding with you.
Like shit. Hold on, y'all. Oh shit.
Who named it?
Oh shit.
First of all, y'all want to stop cutting my girl off. She was talking.
My bad.
But who name in the chat is streaming with strippers?
It's Skinny. My bad, y'all. But New Bob is here and I got excited. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all.
Hey girl.
Hey yo.
Oh, look at her. Yes.
What's up, New Mom? How you doing?
I'm good. A hectic day, but I made it for a little bit.
All right, so we're discussing if somebody's entertaining you, should they have the right to feel as though sex is owed from time spent and funds, things of that nature. What do you think your answer is to that?
You saying if we spending time together, sex is owed?
That's the question. If we're spending time together, I'm taking you out on dates, we're chilling, we kicking it.
First of all, I don't think anybody should feel like somebody owes them anything.
Okay.
Now, yeah, that's just the bottom line. I don't like the word owed. Like I don't owe you shit unless I want to.
That's what she was saying.
This is circumstantial.
Huh?
This is circumstantial.
What's circumstantial about it? What's the like?
The circumstances is y'all always say, what are you doing to get her there? So I have to take you out on dates. I have to spend time with you. I have to do all of these things that y'all just said. Don't count.
What I'm saying, right. And I'm not saying that I might not be like, okay, yes, he can get some, but I don't owe you shit. And I feel like it's vice versa too.
All right. So is it vice versa?
Nobody nothing.
All right. So is it vice versa to the point where as though I shouldn't have to do none of those things to get in some?
You should just do them things because.
Wait a minute. Don't try to sugarcoat the shit now. Stand on 10. Stand on 10.
Stand on 10 and to back my girl up, show up as your authentic self. So if your authentic self is you providing those type of dates, whatever those dates inquire, then okay. If that's your personality, if that's who you are, show up as you. Don't just forge a personality because you think that's what she likes so you can get the cutty.
That's what I'm saying.
What's lame.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point that's getting missed, Nina. I'm not saying for you to be fraudulent. What I'm saying is, say if I come as my authentic self and I'm showing you my personality, you know what y'all say? Where's the dates?
Yeah.
Oh, is the dates?
What the fuck, Skinny? Skinny, what the fuck is happening?
No, but see, you be trying to be so. See, you know what the hell you be doing. You play.
What am I doing?
The bottom line is, bitch, what are we doing? Like, of course we're gonna go on dates because you're gonna know each other. You want to have fun, so that involves going out and doing things.
That's not necessarily true.
Yeah, that's a date.
Tia, that's not necessarily true. I might be busy. Hold on. That's what I'm gonna say. Tia, hold on. I might be busy and you might be busy, and we might just be talking, right? And then I might be like, yo, you should come see me. And you might be like, whoa, hold on. We ain't even went on no date yet.
Right.
No, not okay. Yes and no. It don't necessarily have to be a date. But nigga, can we go do something and have fun besides you?
See what you're doing right now, no?
Because that's corny. That's corny as shit. I'm not just coming to you as if I are. Then if that's what it's gonna be, that's what it's gonna be.
You putting the price on that poom poom.
Exactly.
Transaction. All right. If we transactional and that's what we doing, that's what we doing. Then that's fine. Then let's be upfront.
Did I just see balloons?
But yeah, I do want to go the fuck out because that's what I do anyway. I'm going out with my girlfriends. I'm going out with my family. I like to have fun. If you want to bore a bitch that want to be in a house, all right, go get that bitch, and that's cool. I'm just not doing that because I like to have fun. It don't have nothing to do with what I owe you or what I feel like you owe me. If I want some dick, I want some dick. If I don't, I don't. And it's the same way with you. What it is? That's what it is.
I love your aggression, Tia. I love your aggression.
I agree with Tia because ain't no fucking way. Like
Tia is my dog. I like beefing with her.
She cooking.
Doing at my house, you want me to do at your house? No, I could be at my house doing that shit. Like the fuck, I don't.
All I'm saying, ladies,
and then I come chill with you. Majority of niggas, I come chill with you. You think you gonna get some fucking sex from me? No, nigga.
That's how I be feeling.
Skinny, don't fucking join in with them.
See, I be feeling like that. Like they be coming over the little shooby doobies, be rubbing on my thigh and shit. Like, nah, you ain't even take me out. You ain't buy me no fucking. Whoa, what does that have to do with anything?
They're gonna walk past the pole to get to, like, soon as they walk in, of course they're gonna be rubbing on you a hoochie daddy.
Not hoochie daddy.
Whoa.
Who that?
Not a hoochie daddy.
Hey,
Hey,
Cece.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, y'all? We looking good tonight, y'all. I just want to be honest.
Nobody owes nobody no sex.
Okay.
My cat is not transactional. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. There's no obligation.
I only
what are we talking about?
Wait, Skinny. Hold on, Skinny. Wait a minute.
Y'all not keeping it a bean.
That's what I'm saying. I got them. All right.
Like Pete said, if you want it, you want it. Like if that's how I'm feeling right then, I want it. But don't think that just because I'm coming over that I'm coming over to have sex. I may want that. It may be a night like that, but you're not gonna make me feel obligated. If I want to give you, I'm gonna give you something. It don't matter how much money you drop on me or anything like that. I may not even be looking for that. I may just want a real good connection with you. Period. Just think because you dropping stacks on me that gives you the obligation. You feel obligated for me to give it to you. You could probably spend less, and I may want to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Right. It depends on how it's going. That time frame shit don't matter to me for real. It's all about my connection with you. You know what I mean? But if you expecting that when you get there, good luck.
You already lost.
The only point that I want to make is, y'all don't owe us no box. It's cool. Y'all don't.
And that's what we trying to say. And,
Wait a minute, Nina.
I'm sorry, team. My apologies.
Y'all don't owe us no box. It's all good. And we don't owe y'all no dates. It's all good.
Okay, that's where you missed me. So I did.
See, Skinny. Now you miss me. No, stand on it.
Wait, let me. And I'm standing on you because you wildin'. Because that's a part of it. No, that's a part of it. Like,
why is that a part of it? But
because
the flip side is not a part of it.
that ain't no flip side. First of all, T, because you're making us feel obligated to get. First of
I'm
all,
not
this is
making
what-
you feel shit.
That's it. Your statement is first of all, sex is my personal body. That's my body. That's my vagina. A date is like how Quetta said. That's transactional, nigga. That's money. That's tangible. Like, you know what I mean? Those are two different things. They don't even equal up. And this is
Nina,
how.
do you not see that you're saying the same thing?
Just pay a prostitute.
Do y'all not saying that? Do y'all not saying that y'all are saying the same
Can I get the
thing?
single box?
Hold on, Skinny. I got you. I'm gonna let you get the single box. But can y'all not see that y'all are
All right.
saying the same thing? So you're saying that if he takes you on a date expecting sex, that's transactional. But you're also saying he better take me on a date.
No.
Why is that not transactional?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said I could probably just be coming over to. It just depends. And Tia said also. She said I may be coming over on that time. It's not all about the dating all the time. Like you're making it like that. It's either I'm spending all this money taking you out on dates. And yes, I expect it. That's what I'm thinking that you coming from. And if she's saying, oh well, I may not still give it to you. You're like, well, shit, fuck the dates. Like,
Exactly.
but
If you're not
Quetta.
getting exactly.
Quetta, can I ask you a question?
You should just buy it. You should just buy it.
Quetta, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If you're messing with somebody, right, and he be like, "Damn, she ain't sucking my dick," and what you gonna say? Why you ain't sucking his dick?
And are we having sex though? Like, are we having sex? It's just like
Maybe.
that's what he wants. I don't know. I mean,
Can somebody answer, please?
Are we already having sex?
We already
Yes.
established that having sex.
Great question, Tick.
That's what I'm saying. I wait on the answer. I wait on the answer.
It's a part of oral is a part of sex.
The question. Hold on, y'all. Tia. The
I'm sorry,
question
Tia.
is, Tia. The question is, if you're messing with somebody, right, and then he's like, "Damn, she's not sucking my dick," and then he asks you, "Yo, why you not sucking my dick?" What's the answer?
There could be multiple reasons.
Give me one.
The only answer that makes sense is because I use my teeth.
No, the only answer is the answer that they always give is because he's not doing something to put me in the mood to do it. That's what they always fucking say.
Traumatized.
But the teeth one was pretty good though.
I'm confused because if you already having sex and she not doing that, but she already giving you like she already giving you something. So
Right.
she not doing that. Maybe that's just not her thing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's just not her thing.
Oh,
every
okay.
girl not in the world, just like every guy is not into giving it, and some just shouldn't.
All right, Quetta, it's not your
DJ Khaled,
thing, right?
exactly.
Quetta, it's not your thing, right? Quetta, look, play along with me.
You
Quetta.
dropping bombs?
Okay, so this is not my thing. Okay.
Play along with me, Quetta. It's not your thing, right? Can you suck
Okay.
my dick?
No.
But why not?
If it's not my thing, I would expect you to respect me, and maybe if I felt more comfortable with it, I would do it.
So what's gonna make you feel more comfortable?
Definitely don't keep asking me for it.
Period.
Smacking it on her forehead.
Hold on, Skinny. Hold on, Skinny. We gotta get an answer here. What's gonna make you feel more comfortable?
I don't. If you keep asking me for it, it's definitely gonna
No,
be.
I'm not even asking you anymore. I'm not even asking you anymore. I'm not even asking you anymore.
No more. And we definitely vibing, and I don't feel that pressure. I feel like if I'm being treated good by you, then
See what you just said? Being treated good. That's the fucking answer right there. See what you just said? That's the answer.
That's on me financial.
That's a transaction. Being treated good is the transaction itself. Y'all think that it's not, but it is.
We ain't time.
Right, so what about
Yes, that's a transaction too.
don't eat coochie then?
Time is money. You know that time is money,
biggest.
right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
time is
saying.
the
Time is
biggest.
money. It's all transactional. What we doing?
I always say that time is definitely money.
That's a fact.
So wait, let me say something because from stuff that we talked about already, y'all said that it's automatic that men want to have sex before anything, right? So if y'all automatically and y'all are telling us to make sure we keep this in mind. So if y'all are telling us to make sure that we keep in mind that a man want to have sex with us before anything. We want that date. We want that date.
You
we
want something for
we
something.
want
That's
the
called a
courtship.
transaction. What
I
are
don't
we
give a damn if
doing?
it's a
That's
transaction or not,
called a transaction.
but it doesn't matter. You can call it a transaction. You can call it a plan. It doesn't matter what the fuck you call it. At the end of the day, men are expecting this from the gate. So there is no problem. There should be no problem when we're expecting something from y'all.
We never said it was a problem.
That we supposed to look for.
That is a fact.
CC, that's the thing. We never said it was a problem. We never did.
That's a fact.
It's not a problem. But then when
You got emotional stink.
I'm about to cook their asses, Kitty.
Okay. I just want to talk about this last
goalpost so far.
I didn't move it anywhere, Nina. A transaction is a transaction.
Talk about from when we first started the conversation. I'm sorry, Bianca. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My fault.
But why we gotta feel that pressure like that? What about
Why we gotta feel that pressure?
That's a fact.
Well, wait, let her finish saying what she's saying. I ain't hear her.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, baby. Here.
Why us women gotta feel that pressure? Going back to what T said, the Quetta. Why we gotta feel that pressure? What about the niggas that don't eat coochie?
Or don't do it.
That don't eat coochie.
I don't know them niggas.
Them niggas, they not pleasers.
No,
you need to stop fucking with them guys.
Hold on, baby hairs. I'm with you. Baby hairs, I'm with you. That should be a thing.
We gotta feel that pressure. It's like niggas don't be feeling the pressure. Like,
wait a minute, we don't feel the pressure.
No, I'm gonna say it because
Can I be honest?
I'm gonna say this shit because them niggas, it's like, oh my god,
some niggas.
I'm trying to get my words together. Hold up.
Go ahead, baby.
Because we gotta feel that pressure. Oh, if that, like Quetta said, what if that's not my thing? Then I gotta feel that pressure.
What if it's not any pressure? What if I'm not saying it to you though?
Coochie, they don't never feel that pressure. Like,
right. What I'm saying is there could be instances on both sides where the guy and the girl, they might want you to do that. They don't necessarily have to put pressure on you. I'm not necessarily bringing this to you. Hold on, baby. Here's I'm finished. They're not necessarily bringing it to you every day. Like, damn, you still ain't sucking my dick, or you still ain't eating my pussy. It's just something that they want. It's just something that they want in the background. They're not bringing it to you. There's no pressure. It's just something that they want.
But you gotta understand.
What do you think I would bring it up?
Y'all already said it to us. So now it's in the back of our head. Now it's in the back of our head that, oh, this nigga wants this shit.
Every day.
Hairs. Wait a minute, baby hairs. If somebody's fucking, right, and they eating your pussy, but you're not sucking a dick, should you not feel? Should they not want to make you feel any pressure?
No.
I'm doing all of this shit and you're not doing nothing.
Why are you trying to
let me ask you this, because this is okay, so is that a mandatory thing? Like if I'm with you and we did, I want my suck, like
it's a reciprocal thing. It's a reciprocal thing. It's not mandatory.
Not something that I don't do. If that's
if I don't do it, I don't do it.
You on mute, Nina. You on mute.
Who, Nina?
Nina on mute.
Oh yeah.
All right, Quetta. So if it's something that you don't do, if it's something that you don't do, can I go and be like, all right, since you don't do it, I don't do it, and we just don't do that?
Oh, now you tit for tat. You might as well just go
for everything. I'd be like, well, if you don't do it, then if that's something that you require in a relationship, and I really don't feel comfortable,
this is something
I'm willing to, have fun with you and sex you up and down, any other way, but I may not do that, then you need to find somebody else to do that for you then, because I don't want to feel pressure to do
this. That's a fact. Because
at the end of the day, like I don't want that pressure.
I don't know where.
First of all, we're not compatible if you even mention that your oral sex game is not up to par. Yes,
like all right, because that means that you want to go outside.
I would wish you good on your journey of finding a nigga who don't want to get his dick sucked.
And I would appreciate you giving me my farewell. Bye.
Exactly. That's bye.
All right, we got to move on. But can y'all just tell me where the pressure comes from? Like, what pressure?
If you ask us that question, we're not
sex from us from the gate. Y'all don't want to get to know us. Y'all want to have sex with us before anything else. And that's where the pressure is.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
So
y'all start off transactional.
Exactly.
Women don't forget shit.
Hold on. Can I get what?
That's what I'm about to say, Skinny. That was slanderous.
Can I say one
That
thing?
was slanderous.
She just. Which one said that we start off transactional?
Nina
said
said
that?
it.
You said
Nina
that.
said it.
Nina.
Snack said it.
Nina. If you don't stop playing, Nina, please, because if a nigga don't come at you correctly and take you on a proper date, or even be a gentleman to your standards, then that's when it starts getting transactional right there.
Right
Because
there.
I see you as an attractive person, right? That's where it starts for me. So all of a sudden it's sexual for me because I know nothing about your brain. I don't know how you speak. You could be a goddamn idiot. But in initial sight, I'm loving how you look. So the transaction begin. Now I could be a goddamn idiot, but I got a bag though. So the transaction might start for you. Yeah, this nigga don't look too good, but he get a bag though. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take him on a first date. All of a sudden, it both starts for both of us. Now I'm trying to see what you're interested in. Is she interested in me and getting to know me, or the first thing she say is, "Where you taking me at?"
Right.
Because if that's the case, then I know. All right, if I take her somewhere special, I might get the gams afterwards. That's how everyone thinks.
But now
you might be thinking, this nigga take me somewhere, and then
think that way.
Skinny.
Not
Not only
everybody,
that,
majority, but not everybody.
Skinny.
Thank you, majority.
Look,
Thank you.
Skinny. Not only that, the transaction starts where you're expecting me to take you out.
That's
Well, if you approaching me, you want to
transaction.
get to know me. If you approaching me, you want to get to know me. I would think that you want to take me out to further.
And you know that that's called a transaction, right? I can get to know you. I can talk to you and get to know you. I don't have to take you anywhere.
But guess what? Listen, that's a transaction, but that don't mean that.
She like shit. Guess what?
Money, so that's a transaction. I get it, but that don't mean you're gonna get your receipt if you catch my drift. Just because you that person don't mean.
All right, then.
Can I say something?
Go ahead,
All right, then.
What about the women that take niggas out on the first date?
It's all transactions. It's still a transaction. That's
So
all I
I'm
wanted to make it
Right.
point. It's all a transaction. That's the only point. It is.
You take me out. Oh, I can't say nothing. Hold on.
You might not expect it, but you're gonna want it.
But don't we all want it at the end of the day? Like,
So what's the problem?
I would think so.
Don't
So
you?
what's the problem? So what's the problem?
That I want it.
What's the problem?
We are all sharks. Yep.
The problem
We
is
are
you
sharks.
think that
Real
you take
sharky.
two special dates that you think that I'm gonna give you some sex. Maybe
No.
it's gonna take more than that. Maybe it'll take less.
But that's the thing. I can take you out on the same dates. Let's go.
Right,
I
but
gave you your
that's what
money
I'm
back. I
saying.
gave you the
Hold on. Y'all ladies got it fucked up too, because y'all think y'all can get some dick. And you know that don't need to happen because
all the
there's some
time,
good dick
anytime,
over here
anywhere,
that I
with
don't just be
anybody that
giving
we
out.
want.
That's a
But
fact.
you already said when you see somebody, and we all know it is physical attraction first because we don't know you. You know what I mean? So already right there, you want it. It don't matter if you say you don't want to give it, but you already want it if you approaching her. Like, come on.
I'm just making a point that
I know
the ladies is making it seem like the vagina is the best thing on it is, but like it's the best thing on it is.
Don't do that.
But don't fucking neglect.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Thank you, Tim. It's the best creation.
Yeah, not all
But-
of them.
But it's some prize dicks out here too. Now I'm not saying that I've tried them, but I'm speaking for myself. Just to let clear all ears out.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, we gotta get into the show, y'all. We just spent way too much time on this. Yeah, that was definitely good, and I guess we could just agree to disagree. Y'all don't want to,
I'm fine that.
You had to start it off like that.
Yeah, y'all don't want to agree.
Nina, you ain't like the chain today. I'm so proud of you.
Almost. As you that was this close.
All right, people. All right, people. We gotta get serious. We gotta get serious, man. All right, so tonight's topic is called "A Time to Grieve," and I seen this sentiment about it earlier that made a lot of sense, and it goes a little something like this. It says, "Grief is love that has nowhere to go." So most of the time people thinks that grief only occurs like when somebody dies, but grief also occurs after a breakup, when people lose their job, when people get diagnosed with bad shit. Even it could be like through your person. So your person could be experiencing something and then you take on that. So grief can be experienced in many different ways. Does anybody know the 5 stages of grief?
Mm-mm.
Miss Nina, you don't know?
Huh? I'm sorry, my
I
phone
do.
went out. What did you say? Yeah, the 5 stages of grief.
Right.
Yeah, it's what is it? Acceptance,
Acceptance,
bargaining,
denial,
denial.
anger,
Yeah.
and depression. So it all starts with denial. So a lot of times when something first happens, people try to act like it's not real or it didn't happen, whatever it may be, and that where it starts in denial. And then you go down forth and further. So you got anger and bargaining. You probably could speak to that, Nina, when people do the spiritual shit, like bargaining with God,
Negotiating. Yeah.
right, and doing those negotiation kind of things. That's what happens in bargaining. And I think we all know what depression or an acceptance is, right?
Yeah.
All right. So does anybody want to share or give their thoughts on a grief situation or how they handle grief, or even if you think that you're prepared?
Yeah. Excuse me for going first again, but even when you said this topic, because I was telling y'all this has been coming up frequently within this week or whatever. Um, my close circle community, a couple of people have been dealing with grief regarding like physical loss. You know what I mean? However, within my clients and my spiritual community, and I speak a lot about self-development and how to integrate that. I've been recently showing people that it's important to kind of enmesh grief when you're going through certain transitions into life, like how you were mentioning, T, is not just when you lose someone physically, right? So even especially when we are learning new things about ourselves. So recently, personally, I'm understanding how, and this has been a hard thing for me. I'm understanding that I have to let go the old version of myself, and I've used the 5 stages of grief in that. And I think a lot of times, even when we do understand the stages of grief, and when we walk or process these stages, we need to give ourselves a little bit of grace, because you don't just go through a stage. For example, you don't just go through depression, right? And it happens one time. You have to allow yourself some kind of grace and kindness to know that this might happen again. And the 5 stages of grief doesn't just happen in order. It doesn't happen acceptance, then bargaining, then denial. It doesn't, you can't be logical in those ways. You have to be understanding in a way of how you show up as yourself in whatever situation that it is, right? So sometimes it can be, the orders can be rearranged, and sometimes it can also relapse, and you can revisit those times over and over again. For instance, in my personal walk, I kept revisiting the bargaining because I didn't want to let go certain things. So I don't know if you guys can relate, but just in my personal development, just kind of like letting the old me go and how I show up in certain places, and allowing who I am authentically to show up for me now.
Okay. Anybody else want to go?
I mean, I'll go.
Go ahead.
I mean, I don't even know if it's. I mean, you did say okay. So right now I'm separated with my husband right now, so I guess I'm grieving. But I don't even know how to accept it or how to, I don't know all of that. I just know what I did, and I mean, everybody plays a part in a marriage or a relationship, whatever you want to call it. But I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. But I don't know how to accept this transition that I'm about to transition to, because I've been put up for so long. I don't know how to go out and date and do all of that. I have to relearn everything about me and about everything else in the world. So I don't know.
All right, but what do you mean by what you did?
I mean, not what I did. Like as far as in the relationship, like I'm not going to say everything was his fault. You know what I mean? Because evidently I wasn't doing something that caused him to do what he did or what he didn't do. You know what I mean? But if we didn't have that communication either, I wouldn't know what I did. I still don't know.
Okay. Do you know where you're at in your grievance state, or do you think this is just coming to you?
I think
Now that we mention it.
I think I'm in the denial stage.
Okay.
I don't want to. No, I guess I don't know because I don't know. I don't want to accept that this is really about to be my life, or I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. We'll work through it. We'll work through it. Anybody else want to go?
I will.
Well, yeah, baby ears.
So I'm not gonna bring up no stories or nothing, but I know what stage I'm in, and I'm in because it's a lot. Like it's a lot, and a lot of the times it all pours in at one time. So I'm in a depression stage, and I've been like this for a very long time. Like I don't take no. I'm glad like I can manage it, whereas though I don't take no medication for it, and I'm going to therapy and stuff. But that shit gets hard, like especially the depression stage. Like as we speak, but like today, like I've been feeling like real low, like and like as we speak right now, like I still feel like that, like within inside, like I'm just like I can't wait till Thursday so I can talk to my therapist, let it all out like that, like so I'm in a depression stage right now.
All right. Anybody else want to go?
I could say something. Because I still grieve my grandmother. Our grandmother died probably she died about 16 years ago, I think. Something like that. But I still grieve her like all the time. Like, because I have unanswered, not even unanswered questions. I just be feeling like, you know, I just want to hear her tell me that I'm doing a good job or just get some reassurance from her. So I'm still, I'm not gonna say I'm processing it because my grandmother is gone, obviously, but I still have those moments of grieving.
Okay.
And I don't think I'll ever get over that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I go.
All right, Skinny.
A couple years ago, my niece was murdered by her nut ass boyfriend while she was walking down the street with her twins. So I think about all of the good shit that the times that we had more than the what she went through in her death. But grieving for me is just keeping good energy around me and good vibrations. And whenever that person is brought up, it's always in a good sense with good vibrations. Yeah, that's it.
I
Anybody
agree.
else?
I agree with that, Skinny.
So, what stage are you in? Do you feel?
I don't know. I never thought about the
I'm sure
stages. That was the first time I heard of stages.
Me too.
But I mean, it's just life and death to me. Like I really don't even think it's death. I think you just your life and your energy moves on differently. And once our physical body passes like this, this material, this matter, then you still have a spirit, and that's what's really running this fucking body is the engine of your spirit. This is just my opinion. So when your physical go, your energy finds somewhere else to go. Like, and you gotta understand, like you feel energy all the time when you get goosebumps and your hair stand up on you, like you feel it all the time. So you just gotta tap in, and that's just my opinion. So grieving and feeling bad for I just believe you just move on to the next stage. So grieving is not really necessary unless I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but
opinion.
Yeah, because there is obviously stages of it because everybody doesn't handle grieving the same. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
like we said, like right now she's going through depression. Aisha,
Mhm.
she's still is somewhat confused. The what's the second stage?
Well, there's
bargaining.
denial, bargaining, anger. It's probably anger. It's probably she's probably still in denial though. I don't think. Yeah, I think she's still in
Well,
denial from what I
either
heard.
way, she's still in her stage. Like there's still stages of
Right.
grieving. So everybody, it's a part of life. Nobody grieves the same.
Right.
Some people are happy, some people are sad, some people are angry, some people are confused. You know what I mean? So it is a part of life. But I agree with you, Skinny.
Thank you, Stank.
I can't. Quetta, you want to go or you want me to go?
I guess so. Okay. So 2020, I lost my mother, and anybody that know me and my mom was like the best of friends. I had just gotten pregnant, so when she actually died, I was 5 months pregnant with my son that she did help me name. But anyway, where I'm going with that is it was COVID. She died alone. You know what I'm saying? So when you say stages of grief, I was pregnant. I really couldn't grieve her because initially I wasn't gaining weight. I wasn't eating and all of that. But I had to be strong for my daughter and my pregnancy. So I didn't grieve. And then I had to keep pumping. I'm a mother. So my kids see everything. My daughter would see me sad and she would try to make me feel better. So I'm like, I can't let her see me like that. I gotta dust this off and keep on moving. So basically, I don't really feel like I grieve. So like when it's somebody that you're super close to, I'm not gonna get another mother. So I am in more than one stage right now. I am in an angry stage because she was such a great person and she deserved to die alone. And I'm in a depression stage because that is my mother. And I talk about her all the time. So when I'm talking about her all the time, that makes me feel good. And I'm angry because she died alone, depressed because my son never got a chance to meet her, and I miss her. Like, it don't matter how old you are, you need your mother. Well, I need mine. And that's basically where it is. I'm in multiple stages, if that's a thing. And that's just how I feel. Because every day is different for me. Some days I don't want to be bothered with nobody because I'm just thinking about my mom. Some days me and my kids sit here and we talk about her. I tell them about her. So I'm in multiple stages. It really just depends on the day. So it is important for me to stay around positive people, positive vibes and energy because I want to stay in a good spirit. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
And she helps me understand it too. She definitely helps me understand because I'm not really an emotional person, so I can't really tap into that. So Quetta helps me tap into that, grieving and understanding her because she gets mad at me a lot of times because of my not understanding.
I'm glad that you said that though, Skinny, because of the shit that I used to be that way, but because of the shit that I've been through, I learned I was forced into tapping into my emotional side. So maybe it's just didn't come for you yet. It's still, a thing. So you might not be like emotional now, but that don't mean that it's not going to come.
Yep. You're not emotional.
I get that. I was the same way. But then some shit hit you, and you gotta be emotional.
I was with you. I don't know. I guess this is different with you. I seen you emotional, which was because you're always so happy and always a good spirit. I
was actually with her when I found out my niece was murdered. I was with Quetta.
Yeah, I found out first. I
Yeah.
had to help
Right.
deliver that news. So that was hard for me to deliver that news to you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, and of
Mhm.
course, I gotta emotionally be there for him because I'm going to be there for anybody that is in that situation. So yeah, you can have a friend that's grieving with you because you know you're grieving.
That's a
You
fact.
take that
That's a
on,
fact.
especially if that's somebody that you care about.
That's a fact. All right. I'll just say this because I told y'all that these next two conversations were going to get a little deep and a little personal, and it's just like it all ties together. Like all these conversations are going to have bits and pieces that tie together. So even when it comes to grieving, everybody's going to grieve differently, but people who are like empaths or people that feel things, you never like get past certain shit. Like you're always you could be having the greatest time of your life 4 or 5 straight years in a row, and then one day you just gonna feel bad. So you just never know when certain amounts of grief are going to hit you. It's just like the things that happen to you. Like that's why life is all about your experiences. Like I have grief from my father dying and me having to like witness him go from like 300 pounds to like 115 and shit like that. And then dealing with my own health issues. And then I had a girl who I had to watch like bleed out. And when you watch somebody die, it's different than just showing up at a funeral. Like if you're holding somebody's hand and you hear that last like that last gasp, it's gonna hit you differently than you just showing up
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
real.
already gone. So it's going to be things in your life that are going to channel you in certain ways. So it all depends on how you handle those things. Like even as of now, the way I handle grief is I use that as a purpose to like teach and be understanding for other people because I feel like I've done a lot, you know, on my own. Now it's my time. Like that's my duty. That's my purpose to share and help others. So that's how I handle it now. Anybody else have anything else?
That's wild because I used to blame myself for my grandfather passing
All right.
because I was with him. Like I don't know if he had a stroke. I don't remember what he was doing. I was like 7 years old, and I'm just sitting in there with him, talking to him. I know he's sick. You know, I didn't know he was like on his deathbed, but I knew my grandfather was sick, so I'm sitting in there talking to him, and then he went into again. I don't know what it was, a stroke or whatever. Like he just started kind of throwing up, I think. And then I ran out to get my grandmother and then went outside because I'm like, oh my God, what did I just do? And then the ambulance came and then later they pronounced him dead. So like I blamed myself for a long time. And nobody asked me like, hey, see, you okay? You know, how did you feel? Like nobody ever acknowledged it. And then probably like 3 years ago, he came to me in a dream. And I knew it was him because he had overalls. But I didn't get to talk to him. Like, and then he called me by my name. Like it was just stuff that he said, and I knew it was my grandfather. And so I got with this girl who could, you know, connect with crossed over loved ones. And he told me, he came to see me in my dream and he wanted me to know that it wasn't my fault. Right. And it was just wild because I experienced that at 7 years old. Not him necessarily taking his last breath, but just him in transition process. And it scarred me for life until that moment. Like I was able to forgive myself and, you know, accept that it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean?
What you're speaking to is like what they call survivor's remorse. So sometimes, like when you witness certain things or when you're a part of certain things, you carry that on. So it's like I had a friend, right? And probably like 2 weeks before he got killed, I either took him home or I was just talking to him, whatever, however it happened. And he had like just recently moved to the projects. And I was like, yo, we don't this is not what we do. Like this ain't safe. Like, and then he ended up getting killed because his girl was outside fighting and he broke up the fight, and then her boyfriend shot him and killed him in front of his kids. So those conversations, like I just had a conversation with you, like we're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
So you carry those things, as you move on throughout life, and these experiences shape you, as you go on.
What did you mean by no one like checked on you? Like no one had a talk with you when he passed?
No.
I do
Yeah,
think
that don't
that's
happen.
important. I definitely sat my daughter down and talked to my daughter when my mom passed, and I feel like we need to normalize talking to children because you took a loss. My daughter also lost her grandmother. They had a really good relationship, so she was experiencing a loss too, and it came out in her behavior. You know what I'm saying with all of that. So I had a talk with her because they grieve too. People think because kids are young that they don't understand. Kids are capable of learning multiple languages. They are capable of understanding. You as a parent just have to know how to communicate it in a way that they will understand your kids particularly. When I had deaths in my family when I was young, my mom didn't really sit me down and talk to me. I feel like it just depends on the kind of parent you are or you want to be. Old school parents, and they didn't really talk about it. You went to the funeral and it is what it is. And the kid, they thought the kids were too young to realize what was going on. You're totally aware of what's going on. I didn't let my daughter go to my mom's funeral or her viewing because I didn't want her to remember her like that. I feel like I had to talk and let her process her grief, however she gonna do it. But I put my daughter in therapy and all of that.
Yeah, I'll speak to that because when I was 12 and my dad passed, like nobody sat me down and had a conversation with me. Like one of my cousins might have been like, "Yo, you good?" And that might have just been it. And even when my mom like tried to send me to therapy, when I was 12, I couldn't grasp like what it meant. Like I knew he was gone, but I couldn't grasp the impact that it was going to have. So
even though you went to therapy, did your mom talk to you like that?
No,
You
my
didn't.
mom
You
never
didn't
talked
do
to me.
any of that. It was just like, oh, send them to therapy. That's probably why.
Right.
You need that comfort, like from your mom, and to break it down to you and let you know, like that's a stranger. The therapist is a stranger.
Right.
It's to kind of get things out of you. But I needed to get my daughter that love and that comfort to let her know, like, yeah, we both missing her. You know, I love you, and talk to me whenever you feel like you need to talk. And people put an age on these kids and understand it. And I just wanted to stress that kids,
Right.
you all remember you was 7, you was 7, you was 12. Y'all, we remember that. Grief is something that you definitely remember. You may not exactly know what that is at that age, but it definitely takes somebody close to you, like a parent or whoever's raising you, to sit you down and talk to you, because some people never get over a loss. Like you're never going to get over your grandfather. I'm pretty sure, your grandmother, your grandfather. Definitely, I'm never going to get over my mom. And I feel like, honestly, when I talk about the loss of her, it's hard to talk about it to somebody that has their mom, because they don't know that hurt that I feel.
That's what I was about to say. That's what I was about to say. I agree with you totally, because when my mom is sending me to therapy, it's like, first of all, who the fuck is this nigga? And secondly, did his dad die? How do he know to even what the fuck to talk to me about? Like, did your dad die? And so like you're saying, the people who are closest to me didn't support and comfort me. So I don't even want it from nobody else.
Of course not.
And can I add
Ahead,
can I add too for y'all? Like, one, kudos to your parents for even sending your mom to even send you to therapy. But
Sure.
for like our generation and our culture, that's horrible that they don't talk about it. But that's definitely a thing. Like, you know what I mean? But it's also on the other spectrum of they don't even know how to talk about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they suppress it themselves. So it's like, if I don't know how to process the grief and what's happening right now, because they're just running off of fumes and running off of what should be done. And like we all know, death brings up the ugly, especially in families. So it's like, you know what? The kids are kids, let them do what they're going to do, because we all know children are resilient and they kind of rely on that, which is horrible. So you're kind of changing the roles of a child. And I think that that's also traumatic for children, which I think a lot of people don't put in perspective. And not only are we grieving the physical loss, but you're also putting additional trauma on us by putting us in a certain role that we don't belong in, which is kind of making us comfort ourselves. Like, you know how you guys were speaking to, like, you see how you mentioned, oh, no one talked to me about it. And it's like, we have to comfort ourselves because you're not processing the holistic view of everything that's going on, to the point to where as though, okay, you can focus on the dynamics of what's happening with our family because there is a life event that's changing, but you're forgetting about me. I am family too. I am involved in this dynamic. How you guys are speaking of, just because you sending me to therapy, I kind of like, for T, just because you sending me to therapy, I kind of feel like you pushing me out a little bit and making somebody else care for and tend to my needs. And it's like how you said, T, who is this nigga? No, I want you to talk to me. Like, you know what I mean? I want to sit, because, you know, you relate to me. And then for C, you were kind of like, you know, I can see how that will make your feelings be abandoned. But it's like, of course, we don't want to shift blame or anything. It's just the ignorance.
That's all it is.
Yeah, and I was mad as hell at them niggas, cause why? Cause no, like I'm sitting here bedside with him. I came and told y'all.
Really crazy.
And nobody said nothing. Like in all of my years of being around y'all. And then at some point I did suppress it, but then when it came back up, it was like, oh, what the beat y'all in?
You were too much of a difficult conversation. It was easier to do everything else. You were a difficult conversation. That doesn't make it right or wrong. You were just a difficult conversation to have, and it was easier to ignore you and let you keep going. You were smiling the next day. You ate. You had a warm blanket. You know what I mean?
Nina, let me ask Skinny a question real quick. So Skinny, a lot of times, who could you learn to be emotional from? Who was emotional?
Nobody. My mother's a thug.
Right.
She definitely is.
Nah, bro. Quetta, tell them about my mom. My mother, I can't remember my mother hugging me.
I love her though.
Like my mother's literally a fucking G, and all that emotional shit. Like, I can remember when I was like 8 years old, right? And I was getting bullied by this kid named Lil Rick, right? This nigga was smaller than me. So when my mother seen that this nigga was smaller than me, she completely snapped on me and scared the shit out of me, to the point where I went outside and beat little Rick the fuck up. That's how no tolerant she was. Like, you letting this little nigga beat you the fuck up and you running in the house. So this is, I'm talking about throughout high school. She's a G. So me being an emotional person that was never in my household. You understand what I'm saying? Like, all that crying and shit. Like, me and my sister's 11 years apart. So I'm pretty much the baby.
Right.
So all of that crying shit and coming in the house, my mother wasn't tolerating that because I didn't have no male figure. She had to be that male figure. My mother used to play basketball with me. Like, she like men. Like, she ain't one of them, but she knew what she had to do but she's not an emotional person at all.
But that's what I'll be trying to like express to the women, because they view you a certain way and they want you to be emotional, and you be like, you don't understand what I'm conditioned and patterned after. Like, this is what's in my DNA. So I have to learn this. And then what do they say? I'm not teaching that nigga shit. No, you gotta teach that nigga.
The thing about teaching, it's about, I do believe you are a product of your environment. If you're growing up in a household where there is no emotion being shown, then you probably gonna grow up like that, or you may be totally emotional because everybody is so emotionless.
Right.
So
Right.
it really just depends. Yeah, my mom, we had emotion in our household. She didn't have those talks that I wanted to have though. So I think that's where it led to me wanting to have those talks to my kid, because I felt like those talks were missing from me. That doesn't mean I didn't feel her love. I just needed some talk sometime. I needed to hear certain things from her. But again, maybe she didn't know how, or maybe she didn't even know it was missing because it wasn't given to her. We got to change that dynamic, or then it becomes a generational curse. We all gonna be emotionless.
That's a fact.
I just want to say that your face is looking real good right now.
Cannot. HR.
Real good.
What did he say?
HR.
Where's HR?
He said you look real good right now.
I just want everybody to smile because it was getting sad in this bitch.
We're having a serious conversation.
I know.
Don't run from your emotions, Skinny. Don't run from your emotions.
I know that's
Skinny.
exactly what was going on. You're trying to tap in.
Well, we'll break down a joke, but you need people like you, because you will turn something upside down. It would be a real sad situation, and he'll bring his energy and make a joke and kind of, break.
You need that balance. You got to have that balance.
Yeah, you do. It's important. That's why I love you, dumbass.
Because I love you too, quick. And that's the thing. Like me bringing up my mother not being an emotional person, like that's crazy. Like I don't know how anybody's parents was, but like to see their parents embrace them, like, oh, come in. That's what I do to my kids, and my kids hate me for that. My fucking kids hate me for that.
They love you.
Like all of them.
They gonna feel, and it's gonna show up when they get older.
For sure.
Trust me.
Neither one of my parents were emotional, and that's why I always ask the women, because that's how I learned from women being vulnerable and like showing me and teaching me certain shit. It helped me tap into that. So that's why I always say, y'all can teach the nigga. Stop it.
But you be moving the goalposts.
I'm not moving shit. I'm not moving shit.
Yes,
I'm not moving
shit. Like, damn,
I'm not moving
we can't even win
shit.
with you all the time. Like, dang, what?
I'm just showing y'all the other
You
side.
don't got no
That's
boundaries. You don't
all.
give a fuck what your girl do. You like, what you doing?
Hey,
I'm
Magic
just showing
CC,
y'all the
I
other
love when
side.
you be like, bang.
I'm just showing y'all there's another side. That's all. There's another side. That's all.
For sure.
All right. As we wrap up, people, does anybody else have any last questions or comments?
I just want to know, where the fuck did Tia go?
And she did that on us real quick too.
She probably had to get baby Blake, man. So we'll give her a pass, man.
All right, because I was waiting for the end of this show.
She's a new mom, man. We'll give her a break.
So just for the sake of people processing and being able to grieve in a healthy way, do you guys have like some tips on how to on what to do in grieving stages? Like,
I would say allow it. I would say allow it. I think that's the biggest problem. Yeah, I would say that's the biggest problem, that people don't allow those certain spaces. They don't allow themselves to go through the stages. They don't allow themselves to accept it. They don't allow themselves to get out of denial. They don't allow it. Like I think you need to allow what's happening and process what's happening instead of avoiding it. So I would say allow. That would be my advice.
Even if you're still in those stages of grief and you are allowing it.
Yeah, because that's the only way. That's the only way. Like I always say, I don't think there's an expiration on it, but I think you have to allow, even when it hurts, to go through it, to be able to be, even if you're not whole, to be able to be, functional. I think you gotta allow it, even if you don't want to, even when it hurts. I think you gotta allow it.
That makes sense.
And baby hairs, where you at?
That kid.
She in the closet?
Kid. Anybody else got any advice?
Oh, my nerves. Man, I just say, listen, with my situation, sometimes if I'm just, it be random sometimes. I'll just cry and let
That's
it
a
out.
fact.
And I feel so good after that. And I'm usually crying because I'm just like upset. I be in that day where I'm still angry a little bit, and I'm just like, especially when I see people like treating their mom fucked up or something like that, and I'm like, damn, like you fucking treating your mom like shit, and I wish I had my mom here. And then thoughts be in my head, and I'll just let that cry out and I will feel a sense of relief. I will, because holding that shit in is bad.
I got something to say.
Go ahead, baby hairs.
Skinny, no, I'm not in the closet. Okay.
I
But what Quetta said, to elaborate on the crying part, I'm one of them people. I do not like to cry, and I hate when people be like, "Oh, but crying is that." I don't like crying. I don't like to cry. I don't like that shit.
Why though?
Why?
Yeah, I was about to say why.
I don't like the way it make me feel.
How does I hate to ask that, but how does it make you feel? I just want to know why you hate it.
It don't make me feel better.
Okay.
It make me feel even more sadder. It make me feel even more. Then on top of that, I got, since my grandpa died. He died when I was 15. I got abandonment issues, like,
right.
So it don't help. It don't help at all. Like, crying don't help me. It don't make me feel better. It don't release nothing. It just make me feel more sadder. Like, it make me feel more empty inside. Like,
So what makes you feel better?
Yeah.
That's why I like to laugh.
Okay.
That's why, like Skinny said, that good positive energy. That's why I like to have that around me.
Mm-hmm. That shit necessary.
But
It is.
if I don't have none of that, then I'm just like
depressed, like you're down.
Yeah, some people can't sit in their sadness. So yeah, they
and
need
I
that.
like to sit in my sadness. Like, I used to sit in my. Remember, Nina, we had a conversation like a while episodes back. Me sitting in my sadness and all that. Like,
Go ahead, Nina. What you about to say?
Be like that. I'm trying not to do that, so I try to do other things. Like, even though when I'm doing other things, I still feel sad. Like I said, like right now, I'm feeling away. Like, but I love y'all. I gotta go.
All right, baby hairs.
Love you too. Bye.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, Quetta.
I was just gonna say, like, to add on for like the tips and advice, just listening to like the theme that's going on. Definitely piggybacking on, I forget who just said it. Just honoring like where you are as far as like the stages, but most importantly, like your emotions. And T, I think you also said there's no expiration date, and kind of like letting go of the illusion of time. Like, oh man, like, I've been in this stage for this X amount of time. And then, as I said before, like, even if you get angry again, or even if you find yourself starting to bargain again, like, relapse in certain stages, just kind of like resting in that moment to, so I always mention, like, kind of follow the whys. Like, if you can like rest and release while you're in these moments, and then just be like, you know what? Well, why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel the need to bargain? Why do I feel the need to negotiate certain matters or whatever? Why am I not accepting what is? And why am I like pushing away what I can't see? Like, like certain things to kind of get down to the core of what you kind of need to release and let go. And even when we get to like the anger part, and that stage always had me baffled, because I have like the intellectual understanding that anger is the second emotion. So I'm trying to figure out what is making me angry about whatever situation that I am. Because Quetta said something like, Quetta, you were like, oh, I'm in multiple stages. Well, I was like, I can kind of relate to that. But more so, I'm in multiple situations that I have to grieve at the same time. And that can become overwhelming, because even though I'm in these multiple situations, I'm grieving each situation in a different stage. And that can become overwhelming. So sometimes I have to like kind of shut life down so I can just exist and not even process a goddamn thing. And I think that's important too. Like, no, you just ain't got to process. You ain't got to accept shit. You ain't got to bargain shit. You ain't got to be angry at nothing. Like, you know what I mean? But just remember to kind of like honor that moment that you are in. If you do find yourself in a stage, honor the emotion and then follow your whys.
That's why I appreciate the tears.
Yeah. No, definitely.
There's
Just
such
reminder.
crying.
Would you say, Aisha?
There is such thing as too much crying.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a
I
such thing
don't think
as too much
so.
crying.
I see crying as a release, a form of release, especially
think
for us women. Like, no.
I think only like Baby Hairs was saying, if you go into a sunken place, that's different. I think that's different. But if you're just crying, you're just crying. Sometimes you might be crying a lot. What the fuck happened to you? If something traumatic might have happened to you, you might need to cry a lot. Something fucking crazy happened to you, so you might need to cry a lot.
Yeah. I actually lost a baby 5 years prior to my mom. So I grieve him too. So I find myself not talking about that as much because that is really sensitive. Your children. That doesn't mean I don't love him. I love him less than my mother. It's just that it's I feel differently about it. It's hard for me to talk about him.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And sometimes you just may not be ready for that. You're just not ready to grieve that yet. You know, I'm not ready for that process yet. You know?
Yeah.
And that's okay.
All right, people.
I think we all need a release, T.
There we go.
I'm serious. That was this conversation is. I was like, oh goodness, how are we gonna handle this?
We acted
You
a
gotta
fool
lighten
last
it up. Can we lighten it up with something else?
Yeah, because
we
right.
acted a fool last week.
Right.
So we needed to
Quick was like, do I have to come in on this one? She said it was kind of a sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great thing that she said that. And maybe you could speak to this, Nina. A lot of those things do be signs, and you need to take heed to the signs like that you see and hear, because they're there for a reason. Like it's not accidentally happening. Like it's happening for a reason.
What sign?
Oh, for sure.
Like when I be talking shit to Nina.
Not that CC.
Like not
CC,
that part.
Skinny, stop it.
Yeah.
CC.
I didn't take it there. I'm just wondering what's the sign. What signs? What y'all talking about?
Like for example, how Quetta, not to bring this. I know it's a cushion. How you just mentioned the two people you're grieving, and you're coming on for the first time, and we're talking about grief.
Right.
And it's just like maybe Spirits knocking on your door, like, "Hey, baby girl, it's that time." Right. You know.
Earlier that you talk about that, when he told me the topic, I was like, "Why? Why is that the topic?" And I said, I wanted to come in on the lit topic, and I do appreciate how you started it off, because I was just like, I don't even know how I'm going to talk about this. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I was like, maybe it's a sign, and maybe it's something that I do need to just talk about, you know. And then I had told him, I'm like, it was so weird because my phone was like down, and when I went to pick it up earlier, it was on my mom's text messages, the last messages that she sent me.
Wow.
So when all that came about, so when you
she told me that before that. Yeah.
I said, it was a sign. I said, maybe this is a sign that I should be on this this episode.
Right. Yeah, that's beautiful. And you know, when stuff like that to me happens, that's your team letting you know that they got your back and that you're supported, and you're obviously in a safe space to be able to talk about it. And even if you're not fully feeling, you're safe enough to do that if need be.
Right.
Yeah. I like to see moments like this as a catalyst. Yeah.
That's why a lot of times with the topics, if I come with the topic late, it's just because I'm waiting on a sign.
Love it.
Me do.
Next week, did you tell them about next week topic though?
I cannot, Skinny.
What's next week's topic, Skinny?
Skinny wants to start some
So
trouble.
we got some
y'all.
special.
Skinny wants to start some trouble, man.
What we doing?
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do best. We're gonna do best brawls.
Skinny
So
wants to
next
start
week,
some trouble.
y'all come on with your best brawls, and we're gonna have real fun. Now, but on a serious note, we need to do something like epic that really pertains to what's going on in our real life, such as I'm gonna put it. I'm not gonna say it now, but I'm gonna put it in our Texas, so we can surprise everybody next week
I
when they
can't
come in.
deal with this nigga, man. I can't deal with this nigga, man.
It's gonna be amazing.
Skinny, just follow along.
Okay.
Yeah, we're moving.
I go with the program.
We're moving in emotion. We're let things align. We're gonna get there. I know where you want to go. We're gonna get there. But
all right.
Well, I want to know.
Everybody has to be prepared. Everybody has to be prepared. Everybody has to be prepared. We're going to get there.
Right.
We're going to get there. All right.
Yes, every week.
Yeah, every week. Every week. All right. Who wants to start off pushing P and show how we do over here?
She knows.
Oh, she knows? Okay. Who wants to start?
She's a viewer. She just don't be commenting.
Why you don't be commenting, Quetta? Why you hearing? Hold on.
I'm like doing other things. Like last week, I was hanging curtains and blinds while I was watching it. I was hoping I could take some shots with y'all. I was feeling it with y'all.
We had last week, girl.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
The whole time.
All right,
That
I
shit
will
was fun.
say, I'm sorry, Skinny, but next week is a deep topic because it's what happens after grief.
Oh, all right. I mean, I was just BSing.
Who said something?
Danny, you play too much. Damn, I be wanting to take your word for shit.
I'm still gonna write it. I'm still gonna write what my subject matter is. T know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
But I'm still gonna put it in there.
It's what happens after grief. It's probably one of Nina's favorite things, and it's what happens after grief, and it's something that you want to be mindful of so you don't fall into certain traps.
Okay. Part 2. All right.
Okay.
All right. Who wants to start and push? Wait a minute. Let's see if we can get this together. Quetta, you might not know this. Let's see if we can get this together this week, man.
We push it P first.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. That got come after.
All right. Who wants to go first?
So I'll go.
All right. Go ahead, Nina.
Hey guys, it's me, Nina. Please follow me on all platforms, mainly Instagram, but TikTok too. Or visit my website at expressspiritually.com. I'm also on TikTok separately at Express Spiritually. However, this summer I am offering 2 social circles where we meet at the park and we talk all things evolving, spiritual, self-developing, how to transmute your energy, or if you just need a social group to kind of like rest and release, we'll do a little hiking, all that other fun stuff. Twice a month. If you visit my website, you'll get the dates and the locations too to those social circles located in the Elkins Park location. And don't forget that I also offer the tarot parties. I've changed the tiers, so kind of make them a little bit more financially available. That's a nice way of putting it. So make sure you guys visit feasible. Thank you. Making it a little bit feasible. So make sure you guys visit the website. If you want thinking about throwing a little spiritual tarot party for you, your friends. I'll be the hostess with the mostest. Come to your location, or we can do it virtually. Up to you. So, all right, that's it.
Nina, can you tell the people about your 10 o'clock Mondays?
Yes, thank you, T. So on my Instagram at Nina Please, every Monday you come bring your favorite drink. Is every Monday at 10 a.m. is coffee and conversations, and we choose a topic. I try to lead with a topic, but you guys can lead with a topic, and it's kind of sometimes mostly related around relationships, but it's we kind of delve in how to heal through certain traumas. If you want to talk about what's been on your mind, we'll talk about what's on your be on your mind. But I'm on live for like an hour. I pick your brain, you pick mine. If you have a problem, we as a community we work through your problem together. It's really fun. We've been having a good time. So I'll meet y'all there every Monday at 10 a.m.
Facts. All right, who wants to go next?
I'll go.
CC. Let me see where you.
Why are you in a red light room?
Girl.
Yeah, you don't even know the half quarter.
You
You don't even know the
about to-
half quarter. You don't even know the half quarter. You always know the half. Go ahead,
It's more
CC.
sexy in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, with his late night talk show host voice. Anyways, it's CC, y'all. Better known as See No Stress because we don't see no period. I'm pushing positivity always. And products, get y'all products with T. And podcasts with my mom and my sister. We go live once a month on Facebook for mother-daughter transparent conversations. And you all can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at See No Stress. I do reviews and I give positive advice and insight. And I'm fun. So follow me.
I love it.
All right, who's up?
I'll go.
God damn it. This nigga is so excited. This nigga is so excited.
Let me see if I can do this right this time. It's Aisha, aka Mooka. Follow me on Mooka Brown, all social media
Mooka Brown.
platforms. I'm boy.
Stop it, skinny.
I'm pushing positivity. I'm still writing this book, but it's in the process. I got a title now, so yeah, that's it.
Good.
Aisha, I'm gonna send you my book.
Okay.
Just so just might spark an idea on like how to like if you want to do an outline.
Okay.
It might, break you out of that. Where do I start?
Okay.
Shit. But I'm gonna send you one.
Okay.
Who wanna go next?
I'll go. If that's okay.
Sure.
Red light special. Can I go?
Look at him. Look at him.
Somebody right now. Oh my God. Hey everybody. I am Quetta. I'm a jewel on all platforms, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. And I'm always pushing positivity. And I basically just use my platform for basically anything lifestyle wise. So I do giveaways, beauty giveaways. I'm all about hair, fashion, lifestyle cooking. People seem to really love when I post my food videos. So it's a little bit of everything on my page. I definitely just kind of want to bring things to people, teach women how to do their hair, feel beautiful. And that's basically it. It's just all positive vibes on my page, all about, family, beauty, lifestyle. That's all.
All right.
Follow me, please. I follow you already.
Say yes.
Before Skinny goes, if anybody just wants to go ahead and exit off real quick, just go ahead.
Don't be doing Skinny like that now.
Thank you, Magic CC. First of all, I'd like to apologize to anybody I offended in my previous talks on the podcast, and I sincerely apologize. Secondly, I want to push positivity. That's why I'm on this show with T. I mean, all of us, we have different unique styles and we bring different things to the table. So as a unit, we come together like Voltron, like something special. So I want to keep that. I want to keep that energy that we have. So I don't want to let anyone ruin that fucking energy. Okay, anyway. Right now I have
I can't deal with this nigga.
I have on my new Sturdy University t-shirt. I just wanted to let y'all know that I am pushing product as well. People don't know it, but my shit is actually swaggy. So you can order this nowhere right now. But if you leave a message in the chat or something, I might could do something for you. Thank you very much.
I can't deal with this nigga.
You know that shirt hard though. I need the D on that one because I like that.
You got a lot of nice.
I also have it in brown and I have two versions of this shirt right here. The other one I didn't put on, so I can actually sell it to someone.
Okay. Yeah, that shirt hard.
I want to first say thank you as always to my always amazing co-hosts, and thank you for joining us, Quetta, as well.
Thanks for having me.
Y'all all are amazing, and like I always say, CC, don't do that. We are everything. We are not one thing. We are everything.
Hey, listen. We are non-binary. We are them.
I mean. All right, let's see if we can get this right one time.
No, wait, because what I did, I ain't even do nothing.
CC. Do we need a 1v1, CC?
Yeah, because what I do.
Y'all need to bring y'all t-shirts out.
do we need a 1v1, CC? Do we need a 1v1?
Yeah, because I need to know. So go ahead, run it.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. Let's end this positively. Let's end this positively. We'll get to that. Let's see if we can get this together, people.
Thank you, Quetta. You did a real good job today,
I don't
too.
even understand what's happening right now. Quetta, just bear witness to this travesty that's about to happen right now.
Oh my God.
Just bear witness to this travesty that's about to happen right now.
All right, let's go.
Are y'all ready, people?
No.
Yeah, do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do a countdown.
All right, is everybody ready?
I'm trying to concentrate.
All right. Since CC said do a countdown, I'll do a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Without vision, there is no understanding.
And without the
Is she
understanding,
doing it
and
about
without
understanding?
What the fuck, Skinny?
Is she supposed to say it by herself? I'm sorry.
No,
right,
we're all supposed to say it together.
the first part by himself, and then we join in. Is
Right.
that it?
Okay.
Right.
Well, why you didn't give instructions? Now,
You sure the fuck
Swear, we
didn't.
did this shit last week.
well, last week we didn't have it in the bag. I didn't know that you were supposed to start.
Let's
and then
try
we're gonna
this.
finish.
Let's try this again, people.
go.
The prophecy
Right now.
is without vision, there is no understanding.
And
Without
without understanding, there's no
There is no vision.
thank you.
All right, so hold on, wait. So you say that whole first part by yourself, and then we follow you
Y'all
up with
can
the
join
second line.
in
Is that
whenever
sort of,
y'all want to join
what,
in. Y'all can join in whenever
No,
y'all
you
want to join
can't
in.
say that because then we're not gonna have it together.
This is
Because
what
I'm saying it with you the
This is
whole
what I'm
thing.
saying. This is what I'm saying. It don't matter when y'all join in. Just don't fuck it up.
That's all.
That's all. That's all.
So then we should all just say it at the
Nah,
same time from beginning
We
to
can
end.
we can try that, CC. We can try that.
Yes, let's just do that. We need structure around here.
We can try that.
Let's do it. 5, 4,
I want to be right.
3, 2, 1.
The prophecies
Without-
is
Oh, we
The
starting off with the
Without
prophecy.
Okay.
vision.
Say, hold on. So he starts off the prophecy is, and then we continue.
And then we
Right.
I'm trying to get straight, guys.
Yes,
Okay,
that's
all
what we
right,
do.
that's what it is. Okay.
when
This is
I
horrible.
say the prophecies is, y'all can join in. Now
Yeah,
the
we
first
say that part. All right, go ahead.
now hold on. Now the first version of it is without understanding. The second version is without vision. Yeah, y'all got it.
Oh, what?
Yes,
See?
But you just
You
moved the
confused me with that one.
goalpost.
You talking about on the
As
two?
always.
I didn't move shit. That's how it's supposed to go.
His nickname about to be U-Haul because he kept
That part.
That's how it's supposed
That
to go.
part.
Man. The
We're in a
first
truck.
listen, the first line is without understanding, there is no vision. And the second line is without vision, there is no understanding.
There's no understanding. I knew that, but
Okay.
you tried to flip some shit up just a second ago. But let's
the
go.
same shit that I just said. Are y'all ready, people? Let's see.
Yeah, because I'm finna go to sleep.
You
I'm finna go to
witnessing?
sleep.
Quetta, you witnessing?
I'm witnessing. I'm so depressed and confused.
All right, go ahead, T.
All right, people. The prophecies is without
Without
understanding.
Without
there's no
vision, there's no understanding, and with no understanding, there's no vision.
Throw it away.
That was fire.
We did
That was fire.
We did so good. That was great.
Yeah, I know. It was all over the place, but it was all together, though. You understand what I'm saying?
At the same
I
time,
liked it.
at the same damn time, we did real good.
Throw it away. Throw it away, man. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button, like and share the video, all that good stuff. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks everybody for tuning in. This was a great episode. Make sure you are understanding yourself and where you are and allowing yourself to go through the process, because if you delay it, it's only a hindrance, to yourself and your growth. So allow yourself to. Was you saying, Skinny?
We didn't hear anything you said. I don't know if anybody else heard it, but that shit was like.
Nobody heard me?
Was it just my headphones?
Yeah, it was just yours.
Maybe mute him.
I gotta tighten up. My internet is not that.
Let's get out of here, people.
I'm sorry, T.
Let's just get out of here. This nigga's crazy, man. Everybody have a good one, man. Deuces.